everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So I have done my entire face of makeup except for a couple of things. Can you guess what looks weird? My bronzer and my blush and my contour. So I did a video like this probably about 4 months ago where I showed you how I achieved a certain like cheek look. A few days ago I posted my foundation routine and I asked if you wanted to see an updated version of my like bronzer, blush, contour stuff. And you guys said you wanted to see it, so that's what I'm going to show you today. So in order to spice things up, I think the first thing and the most important thing is bronzer. So today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I adore this bronzer. I talk about it all the time. I've hit pan, it's almost gone. But I feel like this is just the perfect color for my skin tone. It's matte, so there's no shimmer in it. And it's not too light, not too dark. It's perfect. There isn't really any oranginess or like redness to it. It's just the perfect color for my skin, I think. So I'm going to be applying this with my Marc Jacobs The Bronze brush. This brush is ridiculously expensive. I think it was like $70 or something crazy like that. There's tons of dupes for this brush. You don't have to use this exact brush. I also made a dupe video for this where I found out that the Real Techniques powder brush is pretty much exactly the same as this. So I will also link that down below if you want to check that out. But anyways, any like giant dome-shaped brush is going to be perfect for this because it applies your product very widespread and you'll see. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just kind of swirl it in the bronzer like this. I like to start out with my cheeks. So I'm going to just kind of start right above my ear and I'm just going to kind of dust this into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm not focusing on making it too precise. This is just to add some color and some definition to my skin. So you can see already how much of a difference that made. Look at this side of my face versus this side of my face and it already makes such a difference with just that one step. So I want to even out my face. If I left it just there, although it looks so much better than I did before I started the video, I want to even out my face. So in order to do that, I'm going to take this bronzer and just brush it down my neck, so along my jawline and down my neck. If you're wearing a V-cut shirt or like a low-cut shirt, it's also a good idea to put the bronzer on your kind of chest area too, just to make sure everything is nice and even and you don't have like a stark stopping point. So I'm just gonna brush a little bit there. I'm just wearing a t-shirt today, so whatever. And then the last thing is to do it right by my hairline also. So this is the final step to just kind of bring everything in together. So I'm gonna focus on my hairline and bring it all the way down, kind of connecting to where I started on my cheeks. So such an easy, simple step for you to take in the morning, and it really just kicks up your makeup to the second notch or the next notch or whatever. It makes your face look so much better. So I think bronzer is so important. To do my contour, I am going to be using a new product. This is the Anastasia contour kit. I got this a couple of weeks ago and I haven't really had a chance to really super dig into it. Partially because I'm a little frightened by it. I don't quite know how to use it. I'm sure you guys know about this kit. Everybody talks about it. The top row is the highlighting colors. The bottom row are the contour colors or the shade colors. This middle yellow banana toned you can definitely use to set your under eye concealer. You can use some of the others to highlight your cheeks. Whatever you want to do. I haven't really dug into those too much just because I have another under eye concealer. Today I used the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. But I have dug into the contour shades. I think these two are just way too dark for me. I am such a pale complected person that these are just so dark and so warm. This one is like kind of like terracotta colored and this one has a little bit of a gray undertone. You can tell that all of them actually have gray undertones, and that's because the point of contouring your face is to create shadows to make your face look like slimmer or to shape your face. So you don't want to use like a bronzy or an orangey colored product to contour your face because shadows aren't orange, they're gray. So that's why most contour products are like a little bit gray in undertone. The brush I'm going to be using is the Kat Von D, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's the Shade and Light brush. It's like dual-sided. One side is for highlight, the other side is for contouring. Kat Von D has an awesome contour palette too. I just don't have it because I have this one. Anyways, I'm going to use this middle color right here. I don't know what it's called. I don't even know what any of these are called, the color names, but it's this middle one right here. Fawn? Is that what it's called? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to take this, and you can see the difference in size of my brushes. So this is what I used for bronzing. This is what I used, or what I'm going to use for contouring. Look at the difference in size. I'm gonna go in and get this color right here. I'm gonna call it Fawn. I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but you know. And this is where it gets a little bit more tricky. You do have to be a little bit more precise. So I'm going to take the brush at an angle, and I'm going to start right at the tip of my ear, like where my hairline ends and the tip of my ear starts, and I'm going to brush it just ever so slightly at a diagonal. So if you wanted to make the line precise, take the corner of your mouth and that area that I talked to you about like that, and that's kind of how you want your contour line to look. I got that tip from somebody here on YouTube, so thank you. But anyways, I'm not gonna go all the way down because then you're going to look kind of like a drag queen. So I'm gonna take it down just to like the middle of my cheek, and then I'm stopping, and that's it. So that is how you contour your cheeks. You can also contour other parts of your face. You can contour your forehead. If you have a large forehead, I kind of have a big forehead, so if you want to contour it, you want to create the shadows anywhere to make things look smaller or like slenderized. I'm just gonna kind of stop right there because that's the next step is blush. So for blush, where'd it go? Where's my blush? Here it is. I'm going to be using the new Chanel blush. This is in Jardin de Chanel. This is the one from their spring 2015 line. It has like little flowers kind of embossed in the powder. So pretty. I don't know if I've showed you guys this yet, but I stinking love it. So to apply that, I'm going to use a Sigma F40 brush. This is just like an angled contour brush. This blush smells really good, by the way. And the coloring, it has like light pink and like mauve-y, like dusty rose pink, and a teeny tiny bit of silver sparkle. But when you mix it all together, it just looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna take my brush and like dab it in the blush, and I'm gonna smile and then put the product right on the apples of my cheeks and just ever so slightly drag it back, just a teeny tiny bit, not all the way to my hairline, but just kind of like to the corner of my eye. Last step is highlighter. So I've actually never used this product before. I bought this at IMAX and I haven't used it on my face yet. I've swatched it a ton. But this is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the color Pink Quartz, and it looks like this. I'm gonna go back to that Kat Von D brush, and I'm gonna use the other side, so the light side, like the dome side, as opposed to the angled side. And I'm going to just kind of sweep it across all of the colors here. Blow it off a little bit because I don't want like too much shimmer. And I'm going to apply this just right on the very tip of my cheekbones, kind of where like my blush starts. You can also take your highlight and just kind of wrap it around the temples of your eye. I like to do that too. It just kind of brings anywhere the sun would like glisten on your face is where you kind of want to highlight. Alright, well that is my finished cheek look there. Sorry about my hair. It's kind of messy right now. I haven't really styled it yet today. Anyways, that's all. If you have any questions or comments or tips for me, let me know in the comment section down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I love to make videos just like this. If you like to watch them, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. And I think that's all. So thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.